Matt, it just seems at the moment that when Grantham begin to get on top of things, they seem able to shoot themselves in the foot. Today against Sheffield, 2 great goals to come back from one behind early on, but that goal as well as the 2 later on in the game really were Grantham's own fault.
Yeah, all 3 have been our fault today. No questions about it. The first one, we've just passed it through on goal. Second one, we've not headed it. They've lumped it straight down the middle. We've not headed the first ball. Second ball, tried to play to the keeper. It's a bad one, and they've gone and scored it. And then right at the end, we've just gifted the ball into the centre midfield, and they've just gone and beat us there. And you know, when we get to a point where we're 2-1 up, the catalyst is obviously Woody going down through on goal, and he's popped his calf, and I feel so sorry for the kid, because as soon as we went 1-0 down, he scored a wonderful free kick to get us back in the game, and he's been brilliant for us when he's on the pitch. And we have to assess what's happened there. But a couple of fans just told me that they heard it pop, so that's not a good sign for him. But we've got to, we'll get him through that as a club. And then obviously Jake going off at half time, our skipper as well going off. It just seems to be us at the moment with these injuries, and there's another hamstring injury, so I have to assess Jake as well and see where we are. But we can't keep looking threadbare. We've got to bring some players in, and we've got to change what there is in here, and that's going to come from us. But yeah, all 3 goals say are not us. That we don't defend like that, so we have to be better there. But we've scored 2 goals at home and not won the game, so that's where the question lies today.
And those 2 goals had come as a result of a good comeback by Grantham, because apart from that mistake and that first Sheffield goal, the Gingerbreads didn't look in trouble across the first half, and Harry Wood's free kick was sublime, and Lee Shaw was very sharp to get the second goal.
Yeah, like I say, both, and Woody's free kick was brilliant, and that's what qualities possesses. Lee Shaw, I'm delighted that he scored, because we need that, especially him as strikers, and they need goals to get himself into rhythm. So both worked goals really well. Yeah, and then obviously Woody's through on goal, and it's just been a catalyst of errors after that. But they have to take responsibility now. I will always stand out here and defend every one of them in there. They've got to take some responsibility on the pitch and hold their hands up when it's not good enough. Because the men, they will do, and that will happen. But like I say, I'll always defend them here, and ultimately we've got to defend better first and foremost, especially when we scored 2 goals. And like I say, when you score 2 goals at home, you can't lose the game of football.
Grantham didn't quite have enough up front in the second half to get a 3rd goal. But other than that error at the back in the 90th minute, they really kept Sheffield out and built a little bit on the solid defensive performance they're putting against Worksop midweek.
Yeah, like I say, both goals are mistakes from us. Apart from that, we looked defensively okay. We headed balls, we cleared balls that we needed to. We obviously had to make changes and go to about 4 with Jake coming off, which hasn't helped the dynamics of it. But when you're 2-2, 90th minute, you've got to be better, and there we have to clear the ball instead of just passing it straight to them. It's simple things. No matter who we play on what given day, they will capitalise and they will score goals like that if we let them score goals. And we can't be in a position now where we just roll over and let them tickle our bellies. We've got to get results. We've got to get results quickly to make everything look prettier. I think a result today would have changed the picture completely. It's not gone our way, so we have to make sure we play Dunstan. And North Shields, I think it is now. We have to get 6 points, and we have to build on something that we've had, because like I say, we scored 2 goals. We defensively were brilliant against Worksop. Today we weren't defensively good, but we scored 2 goals. So we have to make sure we see what's happened there, and we'll watch it back thoroughly. And that's one thing we do. We make sure that nothing gets left unturned, so the lads get everything they can to be better. But they've got to take responsibility now, and that's for them now. Because
that result today leaves Grantham 3rd from bottom of the table. And beginning to get a little bit of drift maybe from 5th from bottom. A win against Dunstan on Tuesday is unlikely to haul the Gingerbreads out of the bottom 4. So it's a quick turnaround for 2 games, Dunstan and then North Shields, and some things got to change. Yeah, we've just spoken there, and people have got to take responsibility first and foremost now. There's no more if, buts or maybes. They've got to get themselves through it. We look at, again, you look at your bench, and you've got people in the stands like Ricky, Duzza, Lesbo, Kiz, just to name a few, and now you've got to add Woody and Jake to that list. It's not good when you look at that, and that's been our catalyst all season. But we have to,
we have to be better than that, and I have to be better than that and go, right, well, we need some players in to do that. You know, Josh has done really well for us, then he picks up his suspension and he's out for today. Lewis has obviously come in and done really well for the last 2 games, just needs to defend a little bit better today, but he's not the only one that had to be better in those areas today. So yeah, the lads need to take responsibility. Ultimately, I'll always take responsibility as manager of the football club because that's my responsibility, and we have to turn around quickly and we have to get 6 points in the next 2 games.
Matt, thank you very much.